Oh, good morning everyone, it's your friend Headrose here. This is a video I've been meaning to do for a little while now. In fact, I tried it before, but the camera didn't play ball with me, so let's have another take at it. It's only going to be a short one because it's not a very exciting topic really, but it is one that I think worth discussing if you're looking at a big touring bike, and that's the luggage. So just to be clear, I'm talking about the panniers in this case, because the bike came with the top box, and the cost of completing the 3-box set. Now when I first bought the bike, Honda did offer me the panniers at around about 900 quid, which I thought was a bit extortionate to be honest, so I left them at that point, not sure how much I'd use them. But I've used this bike a lot the last couple of years, heading towards 9,000 miles rather rapidly now in about 19 months, so we do use it quite a bit. So I thought, well, let's look at this luggage a bit more seriously. I looked at the aftermarket options, and of course the fact with aftermarket options is in most cases you have to buy the racks and all the mounting gear, which does add quite a bit of cost. So factoring that in, plus the cost of the actual 2 aftermarket luggage, or bags themselves, or boxes, whatever you want to call them, the price that Honda quoted started to become a bit more reasonable. So I did a bit of phoning around. I wasn't prepared to pay 900 quid for 2 boxes that I probably use a few times a year. I managed to find a place up in Scotland that had the last 2 on the shelf. He had no cross tourers in stock and didn't plan on getting any more, so he was happy to let them go. And the cost delivered, including the lock barrels, was just 500 quid, so I thought I'd take a punt on them. And over the last year I've had them, I've got to say they have been absolutely brilliant to be honest, and I'm really pleased I bought them. A couple of advantages with the genuine stuff is that in terms of the width, now it's a wide bike anyway, the Cross Tourer, and with the boxes on you can see what we're talking about, but Honda being Honda did make the width of the back of the bike with the boxes on exactly the same as the bar width, within about half a centimetre, with about 5mm. The advantage with that is if your bars go through, the panniers will go through as well, very much on the cat's whiskers principle. So do take that into account when you are looking at panniers for this that aren't genuine. Make sure that you're well aware of the width of the back of the bike. Once I'd had these panniers on for about half an hour and it worked out that was the case with the measurements, I was riding as if they weren't there. So that's a real advantage with the genuine kit, is the fact that it's exactly the same width as the bars, so you have no issues going through traffic. It's exactly the same as if they weren't there, to be honest. Now, the actual quality themselves, they look aluminium and they are coated with like an aluminium type outer skin, I suppose you'd call it, but the boxes themselves are plastic. For you BMW owners or those that have had BMW, it's not completely dissimilar material to the touring luggage, so you'd be well familiar with that sort of material. They are quite capacious, they hold quite a lot. I'll just get the key and I'll show you what's in there. Of course, the other advantage with the Honda ones is that you can match your key locks to them. The process for that is on YouTube. Lots of people have done it. It is quite an involved process. That's the quality inside. As you can see, I've got empty at the moment. They have got a sealing ring, a rubber sealing ring that, well, as the name implies, it's supposed to seal them. Now I wouldn't go as far as to say they're waterproof, that's slightly overclubbing it. In really heavy rain, I mean really heavy rain like you get in North Wales, I have had a few drops of water in there, so if you do plan on using it all weathers, I'd recommend either getting the inner bags or putting your stuff in Tesco bags or Sainsbury's, whatever your chosen supermarket is, just to completely eliminate the risk of any water. So the question, or the title of the video is Honda genuine panniers, are they worth it? From my experience of using them quite a lot, 2 up, I've had far more than the recommended weight in there, to be honest, because the recommended weight is about 10 kilos a side or something stupid. Absolutely no issues at all. My one word answer to that question is yes, they are worth it if you can get them at below genuine cost. If you go 2 up all the time, loaded with all the gear, and you want to spend £1,000 on the 2 boxes, that's entirely your call. But I would say for £500 or £600, when you're weighing against the aftermarket options, plus all the racks and stuff you have to buy as well, plus the risks about not being the same width as the bike, and all the key match issues, taking all that into consideration, nice short video, I would say yes, they are worth the extra money. It doesn't really affect the handling of the bike that much. If you're used to riding 2 up, then you're used to having weight at the back of the bike, you can adjust the suspension to accommodate for it. Doesn't really affect the handling too badly. High speed work, I've had this motorway speeds plus, we'll call it. There is a very slight weave there when you're at, I say motorway speeds plus we'll call it, but I think what it does is exaggerate what the cross tourer does naturally anyway, so I wouldn't say it's a particular issue. We are talking some serious numbers that I've done on the continent. So there we go, guys. I hope you found it useful. I couldn't find too much on cross tourer luggage on the old YouTube, so I thought I'd just put this video on there based upon my experiences. I think it puts another box in the, or ticks another box more accurately, to complete what is already a really good package, minus the points that I covered in my first review video. And they look good, let's be honest, you know, it's a good looking bike anyway. Subjective on that one, but I think it's a good looking bike. Clearly designed to have panniers, and it's clearly designed to have the genuine ones. I'll let you make your own mind up on what you think about it, but again, just to repeat what I've already said, my old habit there, £500–600, definitely go ahead and make the investment. If you can't get them at that price, that's a call you're going to have to make. But overall, guys, head race star rating, taking into account the price I paid for them, I'd go 8 out of 10 for the genuine Honda luggage. Alright guys, thanks for that one. Unfortunately winter's on the way soon, so enjoy the summer miles while you can do. Stay safe and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers everyone.